Hello, fellow Facebook and YouTubers. I've watched a lot of movies and I'm not doing any type of movie reviews. What I am doing right now is I am making a blog. Right now, what you see behind me is my collection. Now, this is what kids can only dream of, and I've had collected over the years. I'll even show you some of the stuff that I have in my little area. Now, this is my area. The stuff that my wife gave. This is my area that my wife gave me. I have superheroes. I have everything. So, if you look. Now you're going to see kind of a couple characters that are kind of out of place in my world down here. And I'll tell you why. See, I have two daughters. One's now 21 and the other one's now 17. Well, one's going to be 21 here pretty soon. The other one's just turned 17. And growing up, when Barbie came out, those Barbie movies and stuff, we sat down and we watched them. And I actually did like those Barbie movies. And, point in fact, my father-in-law, my wife's dad, he collects Barbies. He collected Barbies for a while. And he's not just one of those collectors that just goes, oh, just go, guys, blah, blah, blah. He actually collected sets. We have almost every single Disney Barbie that came out that he had when the movies came out from the Disney store, and he collected them. And he's a guy like me. He's a Vietnam vet. He's a man that I respect. And this is why the reason why I'm saying is this. My wife went on Facebook, and she goes on there all the time. She goes on there more than I do. I go on there occasionally. I'm not very good at keeping tabs on Facebook. But what I am here to say is that my daughter, my youngest daughter, she got into the Monster High. She introduced it to my wife and I. And I sat down, I actually watched all the videos, and all the videos are actually really good of the Monster High. And there is two characters in the Monster High universe that kind of represented my wife and I. Frankie Stein and Holt Hyde. Now, those two last characters are Frankie Stein and Holt Hyde, which represents my wife and I. Being a collector, I had to add those into mine and my wife's collection because that's us. I'm going to read you some character bios of Frankie Stein and Holt Hyde. I'm choosing another character bio that is the character that actually is kind of like me. Now, for Frankie Stein, sorry, my wife's thing is a little bit loud. I have mine on silent. And my internet is kind of slow and sucks. But what I'm trying to say is the kid that tried to hang himself he's labeled a brony, a boy who likes My Little Pony, which there is nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with liking something, because if you like something, you'll collect it, and then you'll have something like I have. Doesn't make you a girl. It doesn't make you anything less of a person. Now, this Frankie Stein is the daughter of Frankenstein. Age, how many days has it been now? I'm totally sparking at the bolts for the Watts awesome barbecue this weekend. Freaky flaws. Sometimes my stitches come loose at the worst possible moments, like the day my arm flew off and landed right in front of my most creeping guys. I was mortified. Favorite food? Everything I've tried is the best thing ever. Favorite activity? I don't really have a favorite yet. I want to experience everything before I have to choose. Killer style? My friends say I have the perfect figure for fashion. They've taken me shopping for some scary cute clothes that are absolutely to die for. Pet? Watson. I'm not sure of all the things he's made from, but Watson's pet license is the 10 pages long. Pet peeves? Every morning when I come upstairs, my father insists on grinning and shouting, "It's alive." And that's Frankenstein. That kind of represents my wife. Holt Hyde, it's going to take me a few minutes to get his character bio to come up. And this is what represents me, kind of, because it's Frankenstein's boyfriend. Son of Mr. Hyde, son of Mr. and Mrs. Hyde. Age 16, I think. Jackson and I don't agree on much, but one thing I can say is the guy has great taste in ladies. Freaky flaws? I've got a bad temper. It's not something I'm proud of, but every once in a while it flares up and I have to spend a lot of time apologizing for it. I also have a hard time remembering some things, which I actually do have a hard time remembering things, especially when it comes to names and other things. Favorite foods? Hot wings, which I actually do like my hot wings. Like them hot enough to make a dragon cry. Creating a favorite activity? This is not me. Creating a new monster music mixes. I love it when my tunes come alive and I can get all the monsters on the house out on the dance floor. Killer style? My style is on fire, baby. No, really, I literally have flames leaping off my body. I'm like my own little light show. I also have the smoking yin-yang symbol tattooed on my back. And I don't got no yin-yang symbol on my back either. I got a dragon representing both my daughters on my shoulder. On my back. And of course, I never go anywhere without my headphones, because you never know when a beat will blaze up. Pet? Crossfade. A chameleon, he's the best pet ever, because changing never bothers him, and he totally digs my music. Pet peeve? Having to listen to boring music. Seriously, if music can't transform you, it ain't nothing but static. Now, I'm going to show you a character that kind of represents me. I really hate the internet sometimes because it's so. Heath Burns. Now this guy kind of represents me. Son of the Firemental, age 15. I'm excited about this weekend. I'm about to burst into flames. Freaky flaws. I have a bit of an impulse self-control issue which causes me to accidentally burst into flames at kind of the worst possible moments. My dad also says my attention span is so short that hey, what was that? And the short attention span kind of represents me, the way I don't have much of it, very much of the attention span, especially when my wife is talking to me sometimes, that's my kind of flaw. And I have a few other flaws. Like, I am impulsive. If you can see my collection, that was all impulse and stuff. And favorite activities. Now, this is definitely me. I love playing video games because I always get to be the hero. And if it makes me if I make a mistake, I can just press the reset button, which, the reset button on the video game, if you're not doing too well, comes in handy sometimes. Helps you also think of how you're going to redo the level or redo something in the video game world. Killer style. I know the other dudes at Monster High take their style cues from the Heaster, so try not to show them up too much. Mostly I keep it casual around the bros. Of course I have to have my flame sleeve jacket and ghouls think it's hot. Pet, I'm saving up for a pet dragon. I almost had enough to get one until I had to use the money I had saved to replace the ice cream machine in the crepeteria. Don't ask. Pet peeve? When I say I got this, and then I hear another monster say, Heath, no. It's like totally have no faith in the Heaster. Well, I don't have that flaw, but I don't have that pet peeve either. Because people do have a lot of faith in me, and I do get a lot of things done every once in a while. But what I'm trying to say here is that there's nothing wrong with being a dude who either watches Barbie movies or My Little Pony or anything like that. It doesn't make you any less of a man. What makes you less of a man is a person who likes to pick on these people who think they have something to prove. Because, you know, all they have really nothing to prove. They have nothing to do. They just want to go pick on somebody because their life is probably better. And you know what? I may have arthritis in my knees, and I have back issues and stuff. But I've done so many different things. I've had so many different jobs. And that doesn't define me as a man either. What defines me as a man is me. Nobody else. So, all you little bronies and all the other kind of things that you guys things like, take it from a collector. Really. Take it from a collector who collects almost everything. Like what you like. Don't question it. Don't, because somebody picks on you because of it, it's because they're unhappy with themselves. And they have nothing better to do than to go pick on the next person next to them because they're probably having a hard lifestyle or something's going wrong for them. Buck up. Tell them, you know what? Go away. Or just walk away. Don't say nothing. That's the best thing to do. Don't say nothing. Just walk away. And ignore them. Because that's the best thing you can do. Because the minute that they got you, they got you. Don't think about it. Don't talk about it. Just let it go. It's no sweat off your back. It's no sweat off my back. If people see this, I don't care. Because you know what? My collection I'm proud of. My family I'm proud of. Somewhat. And all you people out there that are haters, disrespecters, get a life. Get a job. Do something besides picking on somebody who's probably better than you or has it better than you. So, this is kind of one of those weird moment things. I'm going to say I will see you guys later. I love my family. Want to say hi to everybody out in Washington. Miss you guys. And hope this gets a lot of hits and reviews. So, keep me posted. Let me know what you guys think. And hey, like I said, my collection is pretty freaking awesome. And yeah, so what? I got Frankie Stein and Holt Hyde in part of my collection. But doesn't make me less of a man. Later.